Now, I would be remiss if I didn't convey to you these certain words of caution. The best practice after finding the items to list are to list them using the techniques I'm going to show you in the next lessons, using your own titles and pricing them at your own price point. It may be tempting to copy the other seller's title word for word, but I have to warn you against doing this as a new seller and as a seller who wants to have a sustainable eBay store. What you don't want to do is create a race to the bottom. If you copy the other seller's title word for word, the only way you're going to be able to sell the same item as them is if you sell the item for less than them. That seller is going to see that, and then they're going to undercut you. This is going to become a race to the bottom. It's going to be lose-lose, and nobody's going to make money. The other reason you don't want to copy the title word for word is because you want to avoid retaliation by the other seller. A lot of times, if a seller's title is copied by another eBay seller, the original seller will then copy all the other sellers' listings and undercut them to kind of drive them out of business. And this does happen, and I know this happens because I actually do this if someone copies any of my listings. It's a way to protect my store. The last reason you don't want to copy the title word for word is because you don't want to underestimate the power of social proof. Remember when I showed you before that when you're looking at eBay search results, you can see how many times the item sold? Well, if somebody sold the item 54 times and you're coming in with the exact same title, even if you're selling it for less than them, a lot of buyers will not buy the item from you because you don't have the same social proof as the other seller. And you'd be surprised at how often this does happen. I've been copied word for word by other sellers, and yet they don't sell the product because I already have the jump start on them. I've already sold a lot more items than them. So the best thing to do is to just start from scratch. Create your own optimized titles without regard to the other seller's titles. And I'm going to go over this in depth, how to create a optimized title. So if you have questions about that now, just wait till that lesson and you'll understand better what it is I'm talking about. The key here is to not copy the other seller's titles. And this really speaks to the power of keywords on eBay, because you're going to be using keywords in your title that the other seller is not using. And yet you're still going to get sales, even though the original seller is also going to get sales. And that is the power of keywords on eBay. So use this quick 3-step method, and it's virtually guaranteed that you're going to get some sales on eBay.